friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new or if you're coming over from the playlist. I'm Holly, and today is National Nacho Day. So we get to share with you some nacho recipes, and I think that you're going to find a variety of different types of nacho recipes that you can try and make for your family. So I'm going to leave the playlist down below of all my YouTube friends making some delicious recipes for this. So please be sure to check that out. And it is being hosted by Jim at Jim's Kitchen, and he has lots of great food content on his channel. I know you will enjoy him as much as I do. He is very funny. He just has an all-around great channel, so please be sure to go and check that out. I'm going to leave his link down below in the description box as well. And now I'm going to show you what it is I made for this National Nacho Day, and I hope that you enjoy the recipe I'm sharing with you and that you enjoy the video. And for this National Nacho Day, I'm making some barbecued pulled pork nachos. So this actually was a recipe for a pasta that I did about a year or so ago, and it was really delicious. I make it a lot. So I'm kind of tweaking this recipe with some of the ingredients I use for that. So I will leave the link down below of the original pasta recipe if you want to try that one out. But I'm using this Jack Daniel's pulled pork. This one is our favorite. It is so good. So I think this is going to be good on these nachos. So you also need, I have the Tostitos, and you can use any type of Dorito chips you want for this, whatever your favorite is. And I'm also going to use a can of Rotel with the green chilies, but I'm also going to drain the juice off in that can, because I don't want these to be soggy nachos. But you need a cup of red bell pepper chopped up, 3 garlic cloves minced, about 3/4 cup of green onions, that's more for garnish, so just as much or as little as you want of that, 3/4 cup of onions chopped up, and for the seasoning you'll need a teaspoon of cumin, black pepper, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 tablespoon of olive oil for sauteing those vegetables. And I'm not using the exact amount of cheese that was in the other recipe, so I just shredded up my own, and I'm going to use that to put on top once the nachos come out of, or when we put them in the oven. But I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to put together. So I just melted that butter and the oil in a pan, sauteed those onions, and then I also added the red bell pepper, and I'm going to saute those till they get soft. Then I took a paper towel, because like I said, I don't want any oil really in this recipe, because I don't want that to be on the nachos. So I just kind of soaked it up a little bit with that paper towel just to get any excess off. So the less that you have juices and stuff like that in this, I think the better. So once I get all of that out of that pan, then I'm just going to add in the garlic, and you only need to cook that for about a minute or so. Then I added the can of tomatoes, and I made sure to drain all of that juice out of the can and as much as I could off the tomatoes. Then I added it to the pan and just, heated it through with the onions and the bell pepper and the garlic. And now I add in the seasoning, and then I just want to make sure I get that fully coated, on all of the veggies. Then I'm just going to stir it up really, really well, just to get that fully incorporated. Then once you have that done, you're going to add the pork and just get all of that out. Use a spoon to get the rest of it out of the bag, and then break up any big pieces that you see, so that way we can have enough to spread on all of the nachos. So just heat that through, and I just put those chips on a parchment lined sheet pan, and then I just took the cooked pork, and then I used the tongs because I just feel like it's easier to try to put them onto the Tostitos. But you can also, if you wanted to pour it on, you can. I just
we don't like doing that. We like to be able to pick up the chip and eat it. So this was just an easy way to do it, and it didn't take very long at all. So this is what I had left, and I'll save that, and we'll have that in the next day. But I just took and put the shredded cheddar cheese on, put it in the oven. After it came out melted, then I took those green onions and just sprinkled it on. These were delicious. Really, really good. And it's like 2 recipes for the price of 1 because, like I said, this is a recipe that was for a pasta dish, and I'm going to leave that link down below. That's really good, but it's great on making nachos as well. So it surprised me that it did work out, and I'm glad it did. And we will be making these more often. So a really good recipe. You need to try these. It's kind of got a sweet heat to it. So really delicious. Really did enjoy these. Please don't forget to check Jim's channel out, Jim's Kitchen. And make sure you watch that playlist and hashtag National Nacho Day 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more like it, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell. That will notify you when I post new videos. Hope everyone has a blessed day and a great week. Thank y'all so much for watching. God bless y'all.